What's up everyone, glad to be back again. I'm Raul, and in this tutorial we will talking about how to draw realistic hair. Also, as you can see, I have prepared all my suppliers and I will present you every suppliers step by step. Look at this realistic hair, guys, how many highlights, also the shadows. I will show you how to draw this, so stay with me to draw together. Don't need to be professional if you have this supplier, because I will show you how to use this supplier to draw realistic hair. Stay with me, guys, and big thank for all comments. If you share the same passion for art, subscribe on my channel and don't forget about the bell notification to be notified when the video comes out. Stay with me and let's learn how to draw realistic. When I draw hair, guys, I'm starting to looking for white hair, if I have white hair, and for this I'm gonna use dotting tool. Dotting tool helped me a lot, so I need to check the reference photo and checking for white hair. And you will see, guys, when I'm lining with dotting tool, the line will be visible and the hair will looking realistic. That's my way to draw animal fur when I draw dogs or cats, so I like to share my tips to draw with you guys. Also, we're taking step by step to draw this John Lennon hair, so I will explain everything during the process. Have a seat and enjoy the video, guys. Now we are on dotting tool, lining for the white hair. Also, I have a good trick for you guys about people who doesn't have this dotting tool. I'm gonna show you a very nice trick. Maybe you didn't know about this, but I like to share with you. If you have Tombow Mono Zero eraser, look what's happened if I'm hiding the refill. Just push a little bit harder and I'm gonna use the line of the eraser to lining for white hair. Exactly like I'm using dotting tool. Try to do this if you don't have dotting tool. It might help. Of course, I'm gonna use dotting tool because I have, so this is only for you to know. If you don't have dotting tool, you can use Tombow Mono Zero eraser without a refill. So we will start with 8B grade, the darker tone. Following the reference photo, we will check for the position of the hair. And with our soft first layer, of course you will see we will draw in layers, even the hair. And when I draw with dotting tool, you will see white hair, it will be visible. Going very soft. Also, I need to rebuild the eyebrows. As you can see, I have a bit from the eyebrow mixed together with the hair. So in this tutorial, I will show you my way to draw realistic hair in easy way. I'm looking now for the shape of the hair, and before to draw the shape, I'm coming with dotting tool to don't lose the white hair. Before to do this, I'm coming with HB grade and I'm shade all this side of the hair. And as you can see, the position of the mechanical pencil is bent in my palm. We work step by step, each part, following the reference photo. We try to don't miss any part of the hair. When you draw realistic hair, take your time, guys, and try to learn how to change the supplier when you add the details. Always we draw in layers. In this way, it's not necessary to press with the pencil to break the paper. By the way, all my suppliers, even the paper, are in the video description. I buy everything on Amazon, so I put a link for every supplier so you can achieve work with them. Make sure you follow always the position of the pencil when I'm changing, because the changing of the position of the pencils, it will help for drawing hair. When I need a bit darker, I keep the pencil normal, and when I shade, I change and I bend a bit in my palm. It's the same technique when I use for Marilyn Monroe portrait. A lot of white hair, blonde hair, so I use more HB grade for the light tone, and also dotting tool. You can see the video on my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm working in layers to achieve the necessary dark tone. If you're interested to learn how to draw realistic hair, only the hair, scroll down and check for the full tutorial. I have full tutorial for how to draw hair, so you can see full tutorial about hair drawing, and I explain more styles of the hair, and you can find even the curly hair, afro, etc. Where I have highlights, I'm working lighter and very soft, just line with mechanical pencil using HB grade. You will see, guys, when you have to deal with hair drawing, you need a lot of time to add the details. Again, before to shadowing this part, I'm using dotting tool because I need the details to be realistic. For the dark tone, I'm coming again with 8B grade. I'm adding a bit pressure on the pencil. I'm layering this part of the hair. So that's my way to draw hair. Hope you like it, guys. Hope this tutorial will be easy for you to learn. As you can see, the effects of white hair made by dotting tool remain visible even if I'm using 8B grade over. So just using a few suppliers we can draw a lot of details. Also for this part I'm coming with mechanical pencil 4B grade to add the messy part of the hair. But remember guys, if you have to deal with the skin, always we draw the skin before to draw the hair. I'm using 4B grade mechanical pencil and I'm drawing soft the messy hair. As you can see now the position of the pencil has changed because I'm drawing the details. Remember when we're shading, keep the pencil flat, bend in your palm and just shade. When you do the details, keep the pencil normal in your hand. I will show you something in this part as well, how to draw this part. When you draw hair, don't draw like this or like this. Use the pencil in this way. That's my way to draw, so I can add some highlights in the middle. As you can see, using mechanical pencil we can add very important details. But remember, we need also dotting tool for realistic effects. When you draw curly hair, start from one side and just line with a mechanical pencil, very soft inside. And the other side as well, we meet here and we let a little bit for highlights. And of course, if you have to deal with dark tone, you can use 8B grade. But remember, use dotting tool for details, and we need to erase these details later. I'm coming with 8B grade for this corner because I have shadows. To make the hair looking realistic, where I have the shadows, I'm coming with 8B grade and I just lining to make the part of the hair looking realistic, same as reference photo. Even if you work with 8B grade, sharp very well your pencil, you will need 4 details. So remember, before to draw with dark tone, use dotting tool and draw the necessary details. When you're coming with different grade, if you have the details already done, you will see the effect of realistic hair. Now I'm coming very light with eraser to highlighting this part. The way for highlighting is from the middle, very light, going to the dark area and the other side as well, because the highlights should be in the middle. We clean the paper after using eraser and we finish with the shadows. Also I'm working in layers, so the first layer is light. I'm using dry brush now for dark tone. And this part of the hair is combined with the eyebrow as well. As you can see, I erase the part where I draw with dotting tool. In this way I can draw realistic hair. As you can see, it's very important to add necessary shadows when you draw a portrait looking realistic. I'm using 8B grade again. And I'm lining soft inside of the curly hair. As you can see guys, even if I'm drawing hair, I'm working in layers. So for me it's very important to work in layers because helping me to achieve the tone that I want. I'm coming with one more layer using the same grade. Because in a reference photo is darker, I'm changing the grade and I'm going on 4B and I repeat the step, doing another more layer. I'm adding again highlights using Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and very soft. I highlighting the messy hair over the graphite that I draw. As you can see, you can draw realistic hair only if you add highlights in the middle using Tombow Mono Zero eraser, dotting tool and mechanical pencil. Now very soft with mechanical pencil, relining for messy hair. Depends how dark is the hair when you draw, that pressure add on your pencil. As you can see, if you draw messy hair, it will be more realistic and more interesting. So it's very important to know how to keep your pencil, how to work with the pencils, how to add the details. Of course, because we're working with details, we're blending soft by dotting to don't cover the messy hair. As you can see guys, I'm coming to add shadow over the dotting tool, and you will see the dotting tool work. It will be the same visible, and I can see the white hair till the end of the drawing. I'm working with 8B grade for dark tone. Also for dark tone I'm coming with dry brush to smoothing the paper in the same time. In this way I can add necessary shadows, making the portrait realistic. Now for the final step I'm coming with Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and very soft I'm adding the white hair to make the details pop. Very good sharp eraser guys. It's very important to sharp very well eraser, because you will take a lot of graphite on your eraser. You will need to sharp often, so you may need more refills when you draw white hair. As you can see, I'm taking graphite on eraser, so I need to clean with my fingers, or I can clean on the blank paper as well. Just very gentle, we're adding the details and following the reference photo. We're looking for all necessary steps we need to do. Just in case if you need more details, just coming with dotting tool again. Maybe you forgot something and you can come back for. It's a bit hard, you will see, to erase on 8B grade when you draw dark tone, but just insist a little bit on that place and erase soft. You will see it will work. This will be very hard job to do when you draw hair, but always take your time and concentrate on your artwork. As you can see, slowly we can add the necessary details to make realistic hair. It's not easy to do so, but if you like to draw, you can learn my steps to upgrade your skill. I like this part very much because I like to add more details. So when I'm adding the details, I'm staying longer till I'm happy with the details made. Now I can go over, crossing, to make the perfect effect for messy hair, only using eraser. And just in case if we need dotting tool. Of course, we don't forget about messy hair to make portraits realistic, so using HB grade, we keep the pencil flat. I bend the pencil in my palm, so I'm moving very slowly and drawing a very soft part of the hair to make the portrait more interesting. I'm not going further till I'm not happy with that part. But as I told you, we're working by parts, we're not rushing the work to make sure we don't miss anything. Admin on graphite pencil very well. I will come in with broadcast live as well on my group, and also with colored pencil tutorial as well. So if you're interested for colored pencils, how to use and how to draw with colored pencils, stay tuned because I'm coming with more tutorials. Now, as I did on the first part, I'm coming with soft brush. Remember, when you line with 4B grade for shadows, add some smooth texture using soft brush. Don't worry, it will not cover the dotting tool work. It will only smoothing the hair. Again, eraser, very good sharp eraser, because we need to highlighting. Now we're going up and down, very soft, because we need to add the highlights on this part of the hair. And if you go up and down, the power of eraser, it will be stronger. And you not just add highlights, you will clean eraser in the same time when you erase. Try this technique. I'm always using this, so I'm happy. And again, we need to sharp eraser because we're coming to highlighting the messy hair. Again, my eraser is sharp, so I can work again with highlights. Very soft. We're starting from the middle and we're going to the left and right. Now on the bottom of the hair, I need to come in one more layer for dark tone. So for this I'm going to use 8B grade dry brush to achieve the same tone as in reference photo is. As you can see, even if I'm coming with 8B grade over dotting tool work, my work is still there. So hope you like this technique. If you knew about this technique before, congratulations and good luck with your art. I respect that. I'm coming again with dry brush. As I told you, we're smoothing the part of the shadows. But always when you work with brush over eraser, you need to repair. So we're coming again with the same technique, up and down, and we highlight back for the details. Also guys, I have another tip to show you. Using 8B grade, I shade very soft, and because I have very blur part of the hair in reference photo, I'm using soft brush this time. So remember, for dark tone we're using dry hard brush, and for blur part we're using soft brush. It's about these two brushes. So this is for hard, for the dark tone, and I'm gonna use this soft brush to blurring. How I blur? Just soft, very soft on the paper. When I'm happy with the blue part drawing, I'm coming with details using HB mechanical pencil, and we adding necessary details. When I have to draw very light, I'm using HB grade, and when I have strand with dark tone, I'm using 4B grade. But always we're looking to draw same as reference photo. These type of brushes are not expensive, just normal paintbrush. If you need harder, chop the top of the brush and you can make shorter and harder. Also very useful. I've done with the shadow guys, and now I'm looking to draw every strand who is dark, and I'm staying on 8B grade and following the reference photo. I'm just lining very soft with the pencils. First of all, I'm going very light to make sure I know the way using the same grade. As you can see, I'm doing very light. Now following the reference photo, I'm lining every hair strand. Remember guys, when you need to change the position of the pencil, we change the position of the pencil, and when we draw details, and when we blend or shade, we keep the same position. Bend a little bit in your palm. Now as you can see, I changed the position because I need to draw hair strand, so imitating the photo, I changed the position of the pencil. And now guys, I want to show you how to draw this type of the hair without using dotting tool. How you can do this? You need very good sharp eraser, and also we're working with HB grade for the first layer, and I'm gonna use mechanical pencil. I will shade very soft. This type of work is how to draw realistic without dotting tool. So let's see how we can do this if we don't have dotting tool. As you can see, I'm going very soft and light on the paper. Of course, it's about working in layers, so we're layering again. And I'm gonna telling you why I'm using HB grade this time and not different grade. Because let's suppose we don't have dotting tool, we need something so we can erase easy to make all hair strand, white hair, all necessary details. If you work with HB grade, the first layer, you will see how easy you can draw every hair strand, even if it's white, over HB grade. So guys, yes, it's possible to draw very realistic portrait even if you don't have necessary tools. There's a few tips. As you can see, I have here already draw with dotting tool, but I will show you in the other side. And now we're using toilet paper to blend this part by circles. Okay, now I'll show you how to do without dotting tool, and it's about the eraser. Again, I need to cover my drawing with blank paper to maintain my drawing clean. Very good sharp eraser, as you can see. And now very soft. I'm going to find every strand only over the graphite without dotting tool. Very soft, as you can see. I can draw white hair even if I don't have dotting tool. So very easy way to draw white hair. But if you have dotting tool, I recommend to use this. It's very easy to use. As you can see, I can draw easy the white hair if I have good sharp eraser, and it's about Tombow Mono Zero eraser. Also, we need to clean using brush and also the eraser. You can clean with your fingers or clean on your paperwork, on a blank paper that you cover your drawing. Look how many interesting details you can add. If you follow my videos, you can upgrade your skill in easy ways. But remember, we need to draw realistic, so we need to come in with darker tone to make the hair looking realistic. And now it's a bit difficult to do this because it's not about dotting tool, it's just lining with eraser. So we make sure we're not covering the highlights made by eraser. We're using mechanical pencil very gently. As you can see, I can line very easy using eraser. Also, I can use up and down for better effect. I'm always clean with brush, not with my hands. Never clean your drawing after you're erasing with your hands. Also, follow the photo very well, going close with the reference photo. If you don't have dotting tool, just try to learn this technique. It might help you to draw realistic portraits. And I'll show you how to add dark tone into the highlights. And I'm coming with 4B grade, shade the shadow parts into the highlights. It will take a bit longer than you have dotting tool, but you will see it will work because you can draw realistic portraits. This time make sure you're not covering the highlights already made. But this short tutorial is about the people who doesn't have dotting tool. Now we need to find the shadows into the highlights to make white hair visible and realistic. Of course, we're using soft brush very gently to blend, to make the hair looking realistic. Using 4B, I'm going to find the shadows, lining over white hair. And also soft brush to smoothen the paper. Also, I'm using 8B grade for dark tone. The way to draw hair in this side is like this. So, do some exercises to draw hair. Also, we're working very soft and light without pressing, because we can work in layers. And I'm looking to shadowing to ending this dark tone. As you can see, I'm working layers to achieve dark tone. As I told you guys before, I'm using only 8B grade to work with the dark tone, but if you have standard mass lomograph, you can use 12B grade. That can help to work faster and not too many layers. If you don't have this dry brush, just buy a normal paintbrush and chop the top of the brush, and you can make small and harder. Make sure you let 1-2 millimeters so you can have harder brush. Keep going for shadows using mechanical pencil. My way to draw now is up and down, and I'm coming with soft brush this time because I need to add a bit tone to the hair. As you can see guys, after this part of the work I covered a little bit white hair, the part of the white hair, but it's not a problem because we can rebuild it again. I have too many suppliers in my hands, so I need to be careful with what supplier I need. So I'm going now finishing the shadow using 4B grade mechanical pencil for the first layer, using the same technique up and down, lining the hair and shadowing for necessary parts. Again, I'm using the same technique on small parts, up and down. In this way I can cover the part of the paper with graphite, draw the shadows easily. As you can see, we have very hard process of drawing realistic hair, but I'm here to show you all my ways, how I draw. Of course, sometimes we need to work in gradients, even if it's about the hair. So I'm coming one more layer, but only half of this. I can build small gradients. So I can build light gradient. I'm gonna use again dry brush to smoothing for the dark tone. Hope you like my techniques to work. I'm here to show you my way to draw to upgrade your skill. As you can see here guys, we have the part of the sideburns and a bit from the ear. It's too much dark in there, so we will work with 8B grade. And I will show you using dotting tool, we're doing just curved lines to draw sideburns. So I'm following the reference photo and I'm lining using dotting tool, create the effect for the sideburns. Also, as you can see, if I'm working with 8B grade, the last grade in my set, I can draw realistic sideburns and the part of the ear. This time I'm not using very sharp pencil, as you can see. Rotate, very soft. And I'm working in layers. Make sure I'm not going where the ear is, so we're checking the reference photo and not more than the part of the ear is. And in this way we can draw very realistic hair, white hair, mustache and beard. I'm on a first layer now using 8B grade and I'm going very light on the paper and I draw the shape of the ear. Also the hair, dark hair will cover the ear, so we will work following the reference photo. But first we're going very soft and light layer till we are happy with the shape of the ear. I need a sharp pencil now to put some details, so for this time I'm going on 4B grade mechanical pencil, and by circles I make the part of the ear a bit round so I can have a realistic ear. Actually I'm looking for necessary shadows and also details. Also we need to work in layers as well, but this time we will blend using blending stump, and I'm going on number 2 and I'm blending always from the outline inside of the ear. By small circles I'm adding graphite inside. Actually we're filling the empty place with graphite. In this way we can make the lobe of the ear realistic and close with the reference photo. I will blend a bit part of the hair. Also I'm coming again with one more layer, 4B grade. This time I'm coming also with the details, so I try to imitate the skin on the ear, dotting soft with mechanical pencil. And I can work with 8B grade now to finish the sideburns as well, but I'm not changing the grade till I'm happy with the shape of the ear. As I told you, we always work in layers. And I'm coming again with blending stone, same number. And now by dotting, I push a little bit graphite inside. Now I'm coming with 8B grade but the sharp pencil because I need to shade soft on the outline. I'm looking for the shape of the ear now. And I shade very soft from the outline inside, using the same grade, helping to work in gradients. We're never pressing with a pencil. Remember, we're adding the pressure on the pencil only when we draw dark or when we work with a dark tone. Now I have the shape of the ear, so I can keep going with sideburns. And how to do this? Lining with a pencil through the white lines made by dotting tool. As I told you guys, if I have to deal with dark tone, I'm working with 8B grade. For me, it's not reason to use another grade. So 8B grade is the last grade in my set. I'm using Faber Castell 9000. But if you have standard mass lomograph, you can use 12 easily to draw dark tone. And now I'm going by small circles to shade the part of the sideburns. Before to shade the sideburns, I will come in with eraser pencil, Faber Castell, and I'm dotting very soft to make some pores on the ear. Make the same skin as I did on the face. So we're highlighting with eraser, but very small dots. As you can see guys, I'm always adding as much details as I can, so that's why I'm showing you everything I know, to recommend you guys to add as much details as you can on your drawing. With 8B grade, but remember I have two pencils for now, so I'm using sharp one and one like this. And just by rotating, I'm coloring to dark this part. Don't worry, the work with the dotting tool is still there, so if we're coming with eraser, if it's necessary to add more highlights, we can repeat the procedure the same I did before. I'm adding a bit hair on the face with a sharp pencil, same 8B grade, to make same as reference photo to looking realistic. In this way I can add some shadows who's coming from the hair. Also I'm checking for the shape of the face, because I need to make darker. I'm coming with one more layer. And I'm coming with the rest of the hair to finish the details. Now for the second layer, I'm adding a bit pressure on the pencil because I have to deal with dark tone. Don't worry if you add the pressure on your pencil. If you used to work with the dotting tool before, nothing happened. After second layer, I'm coming with dry brush, the harder brush, and I blend this to smoothen the paper. In this way I can make dark as I need. Okay, we need details. Very good sharp eraser, and following the reference photo, I'm adding the necessary highlights. Because also I have white sideburns, I need to draw respect to the reference photo, and for this I'm using eraser. Make sure you don't press with eraser, it's not necessary to press, just insist more if you see it's not highlighting. As you can see, everything is going well. And I'm adding highlights using Faber Castell eraser pencil. Just necessary highlights. After hair drawing, we go straight away to the last lesson. It will be how to draw realistic suit. That will be very easy because it's only dark black, so we need to use only 8B grade, and we repeat some layers to draw realistic suit. No details. Very simple, easy lesson. The most important lessons you already know. Now you can upgrade your skill. We're close to the end with this portrait. Don't forget guys, to cover your work with blank paper. Sharp very well your pencils. Don't forget, it's very important to sharp very well your pencils. When you shade, change the position of the pencil. Bend the pencil in your palm. Working layers is very important. If you work in layers, you won't break the paper. And slowly you can achieve the dark tone that you're looking for. The last thing to do is the hair. We're using only 8B grade and dry brush. As you can see, I'm layering always till I achieve the dark tone that I'm looking for. Also guys, don't forget the highlights. The highlights are very important, as you can see in all my drawings. How many highlights I made on this hair to looking realistic. As you can see, I'm doing the final step of hair drawing. Use Faber Castell 9000 pencil 8B grade. Hope you're happy with these lessons. How to draw John Lennon portrait. As you can see, even for the blurred part I'm using same grade AB, but I'm not pressing at all. And of course soft brush by small circles. Guys, that's my way to draw realistic hair, hope you like it. Now for the last step, we're coming with dry brush, smoothing the paper, and as you can see, the dark tone coming very nice outside. That's the way what we need to draw the suit, only HB grade and dry brush. I will blend over the highlights because I don't need too much highlights. So I will show you guys how is the realistic hair drawing, and we make a difference by the realistic photo. We draw this type of the hair. So look at that, how many details. A few suppliers to achieve. For example, the lines I'm doing with dotting tool, scratching the paper, and after that becoming very light with HB grade. Why are we using HB grade? To add highlights easy. And after that we take every necessary details. Thank you very much guys for your sharing. Thank you for your beautiful comments. See you with the last tutorial how to draw realistic suit.